A solo run. I'd like to just tell you a little bit about perspectives for those of you who may be new, because we're brand new. We're just in our test runs and trying to work out all the kinks as we go along. But we'd like to welcome you and thank you for supporting us. And go to our page on Facebook and like it. And on YouTube, please subscribe. Perspectives with Eveylyn and look at the James Baldwin debate with William F. Buckley back in 1965. Much of what they had to say, unfortunately, are issues that we are currently expressing and talking about in our news today and in our communities. The issue of race in America, unequal and unfair in many cases. Progress, yes. Enough, not nearly. And so when we talk about this great debate between these two very noted personalities, it is very clear that conversations need to be had. And so far, it seems to be very difficult for the American community to talk about the issues of race in a forthright, respectful, and honest manner. So we want to talk a little bit about this debate and how we move forward, how we create pods of dialogue. Right now, we're going to watch a snippet from a video that introduced the debate that was held in England. And so here we have the introduction of the debate by the debate team of Cambridge.
Imagine, Mr. President, a society which above all values freedom and equality. A society in which artificial barriers to fulfillment and achievement are unheard of. A society in which a man may begin his life as a rail splitter and end it as president. A society in which all men are free in every sense of the word. Free to live where they choose, free to work where they choose. Equal in the eyes of the law and every public authority, and equal in the eyes of their fellows. A society, in fact, in which intolerance and prejudice are meaningless terms. Imagine, however, Mr. President, that a condition of this utopia has been the persistent and quite deliberate exploitation of 1/9 of its inhabitants. That 1 man in 9 has been denied those rights which the rest of that society takes for granted. That 1 man in 9 does not have the chance for fulfillment or realization of his innate potentialities. That 1 man in 9 cannot promise his children a secure future and unlimited opportunities. Imagine this, Mr. President, and you have what is, in my opinion, the bitter reality of the American dream.
The bitter reality of the American dream. Unequal, unjust, and inaccessible in many cases. Just imagine a utopian society where all things were equal, where everyone was treated fairly, where no one cared the color of your skin. And it was not a determining factor in the level of access that you had to resources, to fair housing, to financing from your banks. Just imagine a great education without having to wonder whether or not you could afford to go to a school. Because based on where you live and who your parents are and the unequalness of access, you may not have the same opportunities. Just imagine a world where none of that exists. Well, we're not living in that world. The world that we live in today is the same world that James Baldwin and William F. Buckley debated about. And their debate was about whether the American dream was being had by others on the backs of those who were being denied, on the backs of African Americans who were working, serving, and still are at a level in many cases with great sacrifice. And so here we are And welcome, Kevin.
Hello, hello.
Not yet. Well, as we're talking about this great debate, we're going to a break, okay? And then we'll be back to finish up.